Now, listen, Ice Spice is not folding to Latto's bullying, in my own opinion. Okay, she's definitely not folding to that. And honestly speaking, I do not blame her because Latto has been continuously dragging it. Okay, now for all of you who say that, oh my God, the two of them are not beefing and things like that, why don't you stay tuned so that I break it down for you? Because clearly you are choosing to act delusional. You are choosing to act gullible when you truly know that there is a problem, there is an issue between the two girls. Okay, I don't care how much more you prefer to stay in denial, but well, just stay tuned and I'm gonna break this entire beef down. And also I'm gonna be talking about Summer Walker's baby Barbz, who was literally popping on her mama. Okay, hello tea lovers and welcome to the tea plug. Now, last time I did a video about how Latto was seemingly throwing shade at Ice Spice, and some of you in the comment sections were like, oh my God, who cares? Oh, they're not beefing. Oh, you guys are reading too much into things. You like to do that when your favorite is doing messy stuff. Okay, that's what you like, girls like to do. Okay, everything that Latto does, oh my God, it's so innocent. Now, listen, I'm not here to be, I don't know, delusional together with you. So let me break it down for you. Now, you do know that Latto went back and forth with Nicki Minaj. Did the most with releasing private conversations that they had, decided to intentionally take what Nicki Minaj was saying out of context. Okay, because let's not act like Nicki Minaj was being mean towards Latto when she did that live. Let's just clear that out. Any person with comprehension skills got what Nicki Minaj was trying to do. It was an example. It wasn't about you, Latto, because you are not that big. Oh my God, this is making me mad. But anyway, yes, so we have established now in the proceedings of this the story that Latto blew things out of proportion and decided to take it personal when it wasn't personal. Now, a lot of other celebrities, of course, did not like the fact that private conversations like that with an icon like were actually leaked, because Nicki Minaj is an icon whether you like it or not. Now, we saw a lot of other celebrities unfollowing Latto after that whole back and forth, and one person was obviously not going to be here for it, for the whole lie of female rap unity only when it comes to like disliking Nicki Minaj, because that's what those girls bond on, not liking Nicki Minaj. The other girls that are obviously lying and shouting female rap unity and all that, they've got one common objective, and that is disliking Nicki Minaj. And one person who was not going to be here for it was obviously Ice Spice, who decided to take it to her Instagram stories and basically post a cryptic video discouraging people from disrespecting legends. And now that seemed to not have set well with Latto, who of course decided to take things a step further and started shading Ice Spice. Now, I'm just gonna say this, you guys. Latto started this whole thing, and of course, Ice Spice started doing well with the numbers and things like that. And now, if you both are light-skinned and you're averagely talented, and one of you is doing better than the other, and people can no longer compare like the talent, they will start looking at your personality. And unfortunately for Latto, Ice Spice was beating her own personality because she was just likable, and she's generally just likable. You remember when that whole song by Drake dropped and she was being dragged, and people were saying that Drake was basically referring to you. Ice Spice did not go on Twitter and start, forming, oh my God, have sympathy and payola for me. I'm such a woman and people, men are coming for me. No, she laughed about it and said, at least I'm a 10. All right. Now, who would not want to associate or like a person like Ice Spice? She's not too deep with them thoughts, and she doesn't take things personal. So obviously, because of that, a lot of people started liking Ice Spice more, as she was less problematic. And after Ice Spice EP outsold Latto's album by, 3 times, of course, the comparison started, all right? And which is very normal in the female rap industry. Comparisons will always be there, and people just started saying that, Latto, now you cannot deny that Latto has got a cocky personality. Her head got swollen way too early because of that Grammy nomination. And of course, people were like, well, you have a Grammy nomination and things like that, but you're being outsold by a newbie, literally a girl who came in yesterday, and you're there trying to fight Nicki Minaj when you can't even fight Ice Spice. And that is how the comparison actually started. And clearly, of course, that got to Latto, and she started having beef with Ice Spice. She would take any moment that she would get to like shade Ice Spice. Moreover, Ice Spice has always shown appreciation to Nicki Minaj, and I guess that did not sit well with Latto, because she wanted all the females to take her side, I guess. Of being delusional and thinking that they are on the same level with Nicki Minaj, and Ice Spice was not standing for it, okay? And then further on, Nicki Minaj then shouted Ice Spice out, and I'm not surprised with Nicki Minaj shouting Ice Spice out, because Ice Spice is very cool with Drake, and Drake is Nicki Minaj's friend, so I could see why Nicki Minaj would like Ice Spice like that. Do you get what I'm saying? Ice did that whole Days magazine cover, and Nicki was reposting her and doing things like that, and I guess this triggered Latto, okay? This triggered Latto, and of course she decided to throw shots, all right, at Ice Spice. And in the new remix that she decided to beg to be on, Latto was throwing shots at at Ice Spice. I mean, in my own opinion, that was directed at Ice Spice, because she's the one who recently had an EP, and she went and said, well, I had your album and I'm not phased, blah blah blah. Like, she was basically throwing shades at Ice Spice, and so it seems like Ice Spice is not here for it this time, because she decided to take to her Instagram story and posted a video of herself singing along to Nicki Minaj's song. And in that song, there are lyrics that say, I'm the iPhone and you're the Nokia. Everybody knows you're jealous, B. It's so clear. And of course, people couldn't help but think that Ice Spice meant Latto, okay? Because clearly Latto has an issue with Ice Spice numbers and her being liked by everyone, because the strategy that she thought was going to work with her, the Cardi B strategy, clearly did not work for her in 2023. And now she's just all over the place, not knowing which direction to go, where to go, because even Cardi herself is not going to help her like do numbers, because at the end of the day, we all know about body bots, and body bots are not going to help you, because they're not real people, in my own opinion. So that's unlike the Barbz. The Barbz are actually real people that do watch, stream, love, and like Nicki Minaj. So if an artist has the Barbz support, of course it's going to affect their numbers, but if they have the body bot support, nobody except the leader of the body bots, of course, is going to support you. It's not going to help your numbers at all, in my own opinion. So you guys do hop into the comment section and let me know now if you understand where that beef is originating from, and if you now understand that there is indeed a beef between the two of them, okay? Stop acting like Latto just randomly does things and is innocent and doesn't know what she's doing, because that is annoying AF. Now, you guys, did you see the video of Summer Walker's baby Bubbles basically popping a mama on her birthday party? Now it looks like Bubbles had her mama's hair on choco, like literally grabbing on the hair, and I was like, that wig is gonna fall off, okay? Because she was throwing them hands, man. All right. And Summer, however, did come out to say that she has, I think, anxiety. She doesn't like crowds and she doesn't like noise. Actually, that's what Summer said. And as soon as, according to Summer, as soon as people started singing happy birthday, that is when she went off and